months after young Sheldon ended, Sheldon and Mary actors are unrecognizable as they reunite for the first time since May. Despite clamor from its fans and its continued success, CBS ended young Sheldon so it could stick to the established timeline from The Big Bang Theory. Marking the end of Sheldon's time in Texas, the prequel wrapped up with him moving to California for his postgraduate studies at Caltech. Months later, however, there's still interest in young Sheldon, especially as its complete run becomes available on streaming platforms. Ian Armitage shared the snaps of him and Zoe Perry as they visited the White House on his official Instagram page. This marks the first time that the pair has been publicly spotted together since young Sheldon wrapped up in May 2024. According to Armitage, they were invited to the White House to check out the Christmas decorations. Check out the photos below. Sheldon and Mary haven't gotten together on screen despite Georgie and Mandy's first marriage. The Cooper's boy genius now lives in California. Admittedly, it's difficult to believe that it's the first time that Perry and Armitage haven't been spotted together since the young Sheldon finale with Georgie and Mandy's first marriage currently running. All members of the Cooper clan who are still in Texas have already appeared in Montana Jordan and Emily Osment's show at least once, including Perry's Mary. That said, the boy genius has yet to pop up because he now lives in California. Per The Big Bang Theory, Sheldon hasn't visited home as much since moving out of Medford, so that's a justified reason to not feature him yet. Georgie and Mandy's first marriage's special Thanksgiving episode would have been the perfect opportunity to bring back Sheldon. The holiday means he would have a break at school, allowing him to travel back to Texas for the weekend. However, there's also a conscious effort to separate the new series from young Sheldon, so it could find its own identity. It's not a secret that there's continued clamor for the Cooper family, and featuring them frequently risks overshadowing Georgie and Mandy's first marriage's official cast. Our take on when Sheldon and Mary might reunite on screen after young Sheldon. CBS needs to reunite Shelley and his mom. The young Sheldon finale and Georgie and Mandy's first marriage are still years away from the events of The Big Bang Theory. This means that there's about a decade left to tackle concerning the evolution of Sheldon and Mary's relationship before Laurie Metcalf's version of the Cooper matriarch was introduced. Georgie and Mandy's first marriage is the only avenue currently available to develop this particular plot point. The good news is that Chuck Lorre and his writers are actively looking for ways to bring back Sheldon, and hopefully, the episode will also feature Mary. Sheldon and Mary's reunion will be worth the wait. A premature reunion would have been a mistake. Sheldon and Mary have one of the most important relationships in the Big Bang Theory franchise. The Thanksgiving episode in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage has been the best chance so far to reunite the characters in the spin-off series. While this now feels like a missed opportunity, this decision will likely end up paying off, as it leaves room for an even more meaningful reunion ahead for Sheldon and Mary in future Georgie and Mandy's first marriage episodes. This will likely work better in a later season, when the spin-off has fully established itself despite the many characters it has in common with young Sheldon. At this point, Armitage will be able to feel like a guest star, and the anticipation of seeing him reunite with his mother and his siblings will be even greater than it is now. The world was shocked and amazed when the actors who played Sheldon Cooper and his mother, Mary Cooper, from young Sheldon, reunited for the first time since the show ended. This reunion was not only filled with nostalgia for fans of the show but also left many in awe, as both actors were virtually unrecognizable. Jim Parsons, known for portraying Sheldon in The Big Bang Theory, famously lent his voice to the adult version of Sheldon in the prequel series, Young Sheldon. But it was the reunion with Zoe Perry, who portrayed a younger version of Mary Cooper, that had everyone talking. When the two were spotted together at a recent charity event in Los Angeles, they caused a social media frenzy. Fans eagerly snapped photos as the two walked hand in hand into the venue, both dressed in sleek, modern outfits that showed off just how much they had changed since their young Sheldon days. It wasn't just the change in style that had fans double-checking their screens. Parsons, best known for his portrayal of the quirky, socially awkward genius, had completely transformed his look. Gone was the signature short, dark hairstyle that made Sheldon instantly recognizable. Instead, Parsons had grown his hair out, now sporting a much longer, tousled look that radiated sophistication. His facial hair was new, a neatly trimmed beard that enhanced his angular features. The striking difference in his appearance had many fans saying he looked a lot more like an artist than the geeky physicist he had been playing for years. The subtle transformation was in part due to his evolving career and, perhaps, his desire to step into more mature, complex roles in both film and theater. Zoe Perry, who had famously captured the essence of young Mary Cooper with her blend of nurturing warmth and tough love, was just as surprising in her new look. She too had let go of the long, untamed hair that once defined her character's style. Instead, Perry now wore her hair in a sleek, sophisticated bob, giving her an air of elegance and mystery. She ditched the casual sweaters and denim jackets of her youth and opted for a tailored, high-fashion outfit. Her choice to wear bold, red lipstick highlighted her grown-up persona, making her appear both chic and empowered. It was a far cry from the wholesome, slightly frazzled Mary that fans had come to know on the show. As they posed for pictures, it was clear that Jim and Zoe shared a chemistry that still radiated through the years. Even though it had been a long time since young Sheldon had concluded its run, there was an undeniable bond between the two. They laughed and joked with one another as if no time had passed, and fans couldn't help but marvel at how well they still played off each other. The reunion marked more than just a physical transformation. Both Parsons and Perry have gone through significant changes since their time on Young Sheldon. Parsons has shifted his focus to producing and acting in high-profile projects, including his work on the Netflix series The Boys in the Band and Hollywood. He has been praised for his ability to take on more diverse roles, and this new, more polished look only enhances his ability to play multifaceted characters in the future. Meanwhile, Perry has starred in a variety of dramatic roles, including her recent breakthrough on A League of Their Own. Her career trajectory has skyrocketed in recent years, and her appearance at this event reflected the maturity that has come with it. What made the reunion even more special was the way they interacted with fans. The two actors took the time to meet with the crowd, pose for photos, and share stories from their time working on Young Sheldon. Despite their success in other projects,